I think it's time to open one of these. I bought a couple of them online. I did like the anime. I need to finish up the last season of it. I'm a little behind, but it's been something I've enjoyed since it came out. An interesting little take of being kind of like the monster, so to speak, not necessarily the villain, instead of just the overpowered hero. Although, if you haven't seen it, you know, I would say to check it out. Alright, I did buy these online. A little promo card there. Let's see how it is here. I'll keep the box to put in those packs here. I think this one will definitely, I'm looking forward to it. Especially compared to the Ruby. But luckily we had some sword art to freshen things up, and of course something you like is always going to be more enjoyable, but I had hoped they would have put in the Ruby just more art that was like the traditional 2D style, because it just, if it was done better it would have looked better, and you know, it wasn't, unfortunately. Xion, oh yeah. Milam. Just a regular old slime. Regular rare. Although I like the, I don't know if you can see, yeah, look at the foiling on that. I like the change, because the regular foils were getting to be the same in a lot of them that I did see. So that's nice to see it be actually like a different style entirely of foiling. It's really nice. I like that one. Pretty basic. It makes me think of like an egg yolk, just because he's in that kind of like yeah, and even says on it, I think I'm ready for some coffee and milk. Oh jeez, I don't want to bend the cards or anything. Alright, what do we got here? This looks like something nice. Yeah, there we go. Regular old Rimuru. Secret rare or super rare SR. Very nice. Goes with it too. I mean, it kind of fits together, right? I'll move this. Let's see what we get to go with that. There we go. Another Rimuru. What's this one? Just regular rare. Pretty good though. Oh shoot. Whale of a tail after all. I'm liking the foil styling on these a lot better, because both the sword art rares and the ruby rares had the similar style of foiling, although I haven't gotten a lot of... Oh, there's a double rare. Yeah. Ah yes, Shizu before Rimuru happens in the story. I don't want to ruin anything if you haven't seen it. I would recommend watching it, even if you don't go through all of it. Like especially the first few seasons, it's really neat to see the progression. That's how I'll put it. The adventure. Just that was one of the things with Mushoku Tensei that I liked, is the adventure. My gosh, we got Milim how many times? There we go, the old man. Aha, Shuna. Only 2 waifus so far. Let's see who else we can get. That one's just a regular rare. So regular rares, but an SR and a double R, so not bad. I suppose. I don't know what the pull rate or anything is on this one. We've gotten both of these already. Milim. Oh, there we go. Chloe from the school there. English edition. I'm looking forward to the Tensei cards, though. Those should be coming out. I think it was March is when that set's supposed to come out. Alright. And another one. This is a double rare. We're getting lots. Milim. Lots of Rimuru. Makes me think of like they did the Sword Art Online games. Oh, that's a nice Shizu. Very nice. They did the Sword Art Online games, and they're like kind of open world, a little bit. I know the newest one they did needs some more tuning on it. I didn't buy it, but I have some of the earlier ones like the Gun Gale Online, which was actually pretty good. I wasn't sure because I hadn't played one yet. That was the first one I got. And it'd be kind of neat to have like an RPG open world style game done like the Slime or something like that. We'll have to see. I know there's... Ooh, that's cool. Ranga. That's a cool card. It's a nice art with it too. After he's ascended and whatnot. Very nice. Wait, did I put it? Alright. I know there was, I can't remember the name of the game. There was like a anime-styled MMO, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. And I know it's not out yet, from what I recall either. Just a regular rare. Whoa. Running out of space. Because I know they haven't done like... I know they made, of course, before even Elder Scrolls 6 came out, they did another edition of Buy My Game. Which is like, geez, man. I don't know about Elder Scrolls 6 though. Like, I mean, yeah, now Microsoft owns Bethesda, but at the same time, is that going to change anything with their games? Because I mean, shoot, I like Fallout 4, but it's... You have to mod it, and it's the same thing. If I play Skyrim anymore, which I haven't for a while, I mod it to be more like Morrowind in the difficulty curving and in the way that it plays, to be a little bit more challenging. Not like ridiculous, but fair. Deadly poisons and deadly traps and just things like that. So there's... Because if you ever played Morrowind, that Morrowind was one of the beginning RPGs I played. I remember on the original Xbox. I never really played them a lot because we didn't have the games we did have on NES and Super Nintendo and N64, besides a double rare Milim. Pretty good. We didn't have a huge selection, and at the time, I remember games were pretty expensive. The only time we got new games back then in the 90s was through a guy that my dad knew, and they would like trade stuff. But that didn't happen very often because we didn't live close to there anymore because we had moved away from the city. So we had what we had, or we rented it from Blockbuster at the time. And you know, so a lot of RPGs at the time that I know of now that would have been on Super Nintendo or whatnot, we did not have, and people I knew didn't have them at the time either. So that was one of my first big RPGs, was Morrowind on the original Xbox. So it was like 2003 or something like that. We got another Shuna. Oh, it's almost at the camera shot. But I really enjoyed it because, you know, yeah, it has the hit thing and the auto blocking based on your skill and all that stuff. But I liked how they did it with the difficulty, where areas didn't level to you. If you went to an area that was difficult, you either had to know what you were doing or you just die. So you got another Millim. I'll move this one. And I preferred it that way, where like risk reward versus kind of like Oblivion or Skyrim, where everything just levels to you, and besides certain places there's really not a lot of danger. There's not like, oh man, you better not go to the grasslands because a golden Saint is going to destroy you if you go early on in the game. Or if you went into some of the tombs, there were those Ash Lords, and you would get diseased, and they would give you permanent attribute damage and skill damage, and you'd have to go take potions for that. Pretty nice. Thankfully, none of the foils have repeated. Every single one has been different so far, which is nice. Similar characters, lots of Rimuru, but nothing that's repeating. So that was always something I really enjoyed about Morrowind. So even though the combat system is better, oh, look at that, it's the same. I prefer the combat system in Skyrim, of course, and they're taking the and kind of watering it down, and I'm sure a lot of people have already heard that before, like they're watering it down as far as Elder Scrolls games and Fallout games to make it more appealing or easier for a wider audience to play. But I mean, I don't know, I think they would still do well if they didn't do that, because look at Dark Souls. It got a reputation for being a hard game, for being difficult, and you know, with the way that they were explaining it, like punishingly difficult. It's fair, you know. I played a couple of them, and it can seem very punishingly difficult at times, but you know, it wasn't to that level even in the earlier ones. And you saw the same thing in like Fallout New Vegas and in the older Fallout games and the older Elder Scrolls games and stuff like that, where, there we go, Xion. I was hoping to get a Xion. Very nice, very nice. What is that one? That's a single rare. Just a single, come on camera. There we go, single rare. Very nice though. I don't quite remember in the show, like the suit is always, of course it makes it a little bit more comical, like the whole pantsuit. But I guess if you're gonna wear it, you might as well look good, right? Alright. Let's do, we got a couple packs left. Let's see if we can get something fancy, because I think the best we got was... I don't think we got a SR. We have double rares. Oh no, we do have the Warm Welcome Rimaruza is an SR. So let's see. We got an R. Drago Buster. Cool. Ooh. Makes me think of also, I can't remember, but I feel like when we used to get Pokemon back in the day, I don't think every pack had a foil in it. But I do like the, ooh, oh, it's just a double rare. Is this? I almost felt like there was a, it's a nice one though, to go with all the other Rimarus. Got like a full thing of Rimarus. Jeez. I don't remember getting a foil though with every booster pack, because if that was the case back then, we would have had tons of foils, which we did not. I think I still have a couple, but I'd have to look at it. I don't know where they are right now. Some of the old things I still have are like the Marvel, although I didn't have a bunch of those in foils. It's mostly just the special, like artist signed versions that were the gold inlay or whatever. And those are cool. Not as much anymore, but there we go, rare Milim. And that was the last one. But yeah, that would be, it'd be nice to see a game that was open world like Slime, or I know there's a Dragon Ball Z game coming out like that. I think anyway. But that would be enjoyable. Something along the lines of the Sword Art, but a little more open. We'll see. Who knows? But thanks for watching. Got some cool cards, and we got a couple more boxes of Slime, and we'll see what we get in the next couple of months.